Good morrow, scholars. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different from the normal, the norm, the normal setup. So this episode, this video is going to be a double feature. Uh, in my right hand here, I have a Saberforge Acolyte, I think it is. You want to take a look at that? This was a gift from my friend Charlie, who you've seen on the channel before. He got it for me for my birthday. Well, he didn't get it for me. He had it and then gave it to me as a late birthday present after he did some rewiring on it. And then some of the previous wiring broke, and I fixed it. And it's because I got this that I ended up getting this one here, which is a Saberforge Acolyte Shoto. See, they look pretty similar. I got this one weathered, quote unquote, just because I thought it would be a good contrast between the two, especially since they're not entirely identical, but still fairly close. One big difference, of course, being right here versus right here. You don't have that choke point, and it's a pretty decent one, I suppose. I kind of prefer the choke points that we get with, say, Ultra Sabers or the chokes on the custom saber shop, because they're like just solid pieces of metal. This one's, the grooves kind of make it a little difficult with my larger hands, and the gap between this part here and this part here. Add to that the switch is right there. It kind of makes it a little difficult. Every now and then I'll end up pressing it either with the meaty part underneath the thumb or one of my fingers, depending on how it wraps around. Don't really have that problem here, since it's pretty much just a cylinder. The entire thing is a choke point, so that's a plus. So yeah, if you grip it like right here, it's actually not too bad. You've got a little bit of discomfort on your pinky because of the CoverTech wheel and whatnot. But I guess a little lower, and you hold it about right here so that your hand's between everything. It's fairly decent. Would you like to guess the colors real quick? Did you guess? Did you? Alright. I ended up getting both yellow. It's a little difficult to tell on camera, but you can see that this one's much more of like a yellow, like a marigold, and this one's much more light. This one has a little bit more green to it when the LEDs are mixing. This one, it's a little more even, and I actually kind of like it. It makes me think of Ahsoka's lightsabers from the Clone Wars and how they weren't exactly the same shade, but it's pretty good. Still kind of practicing on this. I don't have a whole lot to say about these sabers except that they do really well, especially with these shorter blades. I've got a 24-inch for the Acolyte and then a 16-inch from, they're both from Ultra Sabers, from, what is it, 16-inch for the Shoto. So they do a really good job. I like the weight distribution. That look cool. Anyway, I was thinking about getting one of the extra long, what you call it, the couplers from Ultra Sabers, so that it could have them be a saber staff. Because with a light blue color disc from Ultra Sabers, the yellows end up matching almost identical. Anywho, before I start to ramble, I think that's about it for this special feature of two Saberforge sabers, both of which I did the installation on. That's actually why I like this one so much, is that it was the first one I did completely on my own. And Charlie was really excited because my first time around was a rousing success. I don't know. He was telling me about how the first time he tried to do an install on a Saber, it didn't quite work out. Though I did have to remind him that he was using a soundboard in his. This one's just a pure stunt. But I'm still really excited that it worked out really well, that I managed to get everything as close to perfect as I could. And just the fact that it works means, hey, I did a good job. And then on this one too, when I fixed it. So let me know what you guys think. I would really recommend getting a shoto if you're going to do installations just to practice with, because it's so much easier. But hey, you do you. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know down in the comments. And until next time, goodbye everybody.